The man, in order to punish his female neighbor, threw his naked self into the wild. Then he drove away himself. He bought a power drill. Every time the neighbor returned from work, he kept drilling holes in the wall. At first, Annie immediately got annoyed when she heard the sound of the drill. She even lost her work mood. Jack, watching his actions, felt very pleased. But Annie didn't bear it alone. She also bought a small speaker online, placed it on the wall of her house. When night came, she kept playing the sound of grasshoppers chirping, looping it over and over again. After a few days, Jack started hearing the sound of grasshoppers and immediately fell into a state of insomnia. He was listless during work in the daytime. To figure out what was happening, he hurried to the hospital for a checkup. After the examination, the doctor told him his body was perfectly fine. This meant that the sound of grasshoppers was not something he had imagined. The doctor asked if he had conflicts with his roommate. It was then that he suddenly realized that all of this had been Annie's doing. So he went directly to Annie's house. He told her not to play the sound of grasshoppers at night anymore. But Annie completely ignored him. She immediately shut the door. Jack wasn't about to give up. He sat in his car, waiting for Annie to leave in her car. He immediately followed her. When Annie arrived at the office, he disguised himself as a delivery person. He handed a package to the receptionist. He said it was something Annie needed for a meeting. The receptionist took the package and immediately delivered it to Annie. Annie initially had no intention of opening it, but as Jack pressed the remote control, a strange noise suddenly came from inside the package. This made Annie a bit confused. So urged by people around her, she opened the package. To her surprise, inside were her private items. This made her extremely embarrassed. Jack, seeing this scene, felt especially smug. After Annie finished work in the evening, she went straight to Jack's door and knocked. But at that moment, Jack was at home alone, playing loud music and dancing. He didn't hear any noise from outside.